Diane is off this Friday night with her family, and we do begin here with breaking news tonight. An air scare for Ann Romney, the wife of the Republican presidential candidate. Her plane making an emergency landing. This was the scene at Denver International Airport late today. Firefighters racing up the stairs there to get onto the plane. Mrs. Romney and her team in mid-flight when the cabin filled with smoke, the pilot declaring an emergency. ABC senior national correspondent Jim Avila covers aviation for us, and he leads us off tonight.
The Romney private campaign jet, a 10-seater, was at 40,000 feet when thick smoke began filling the cabin. On board, Ann Romney, Secret Service agents, and her press secretary, Sarah Haley, to whom we spoke moments ago.
It was apparent there was an electrical fire. We never actually saw any open flames or anything, but there was a significant amount of smoke.
The crew moved the passengers towards the emergency exit as the pilot declared an emergency on the radio. The plane was heading from Omaha, Nebraska to Santa Monica, California when it turned around, as you can see in this flight path tracker, and began a rapid descent towards Denver.
We have an electrical issue here, and we're going to declare an emergency. We'll probably need assistance here. We got smoke in the cabin, and we're going to see the severity of it. We'll let you know.
It was very scary for all of us. When you are in a cabin and you see smoke coming out of the back of the plane, that is something that is very disconcerting.
We're going to request the fire trucks, please.
Mrs. Romney was first off the plane at Denver's International Airport. She called her husband, and her staff immediately tweeted that the cause of the emergency landing was apparently an electrical fire.
We were informed by the crew that the safest spot would be the nearest to the exit, which was at the front boarding door, and so Mrs. Romney was already seated in that spot.
Firefighters who entered the jet on the Denver runway reported no more smoke, and in their initial report called it a flash fire. Governor Romney was campaigning in Nevada at the time of the incident. He did not mention his wife's close call to the audience there. Mrs. Romney boarded another jet and left for California.
As we know, it's a grueling flight schedule. Glad Mrs. Romney and her team are all okay.